Yo.
I gotta get another AAA guy called up or make a trade. What do I want to do? I think we're gonna go and check AAA. Strong pitcher. Here we go. DJ. Is Waldo? How fast is he? 2 for 10. Pablo Reyes or Yorbit Vivas? How big is he? 5'10"? 5'8". Plays a lot of positions. Holy. Speed decent. This guy's got durability. I'm gonna go with where's Spencer? Oh, it's Waldo Cabrera. No wonder. You called up Yorbit Vivas. He will play. So, we gotta drop 2 down. We gotta go to the roster. We go to the 40-man flip on a sort. Okay. There it goes. Goodbye, home run. To AAA. We need to move major leaguers. Can't be pitcher, maybe. I think we're gonna have to make a trade, or we'll send Warren back. And kind of want to try out Stroman. We'll just stick with these guys. Good trade road on. Good backup though. Okay. Geez, we got a problem here.
If you want to get your name, phone number, and address off the internet, but want to handle the removals yourself, Optory's free opt-out guides are amazing.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees and the Arizona Diamondbacks. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Debut in this one, Singy. It remains to be seen what kind of career he'll have, but here's step one, and there's a lot of hope and optimism around him. This organization thinks he can be an impact player.
And from what I've seen and heard from people that follow prospects really closely, I do too. We may not see him light the league on fire right from the start, as there's
just about ready to roll here. And today's starter, Zach Gallen. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to.
As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
So we have a radar, an over-the-horizon radar, a nuclear war long-range missile radar active off the U.S. East Coast.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Right. And that one is lifted in the air. McCarthy trying to get there. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, Luis Gil.
Well, this guy had a bunch of wins last year, and I'll tell you what, as a position player, when you've got a pitcher that's going to go out there, take the ball, and put you in a position to win, for whatever reasons, you're relaxed, you enjoy playing behind him, but you also are able to score for a guy like that. And that's who he was for his team last year, and I'm sure they're hoping they get more of the same this season.
Geraldo Perdomo, batting with one down, takes a strike. Next offering upstairs. One out, base is empty. High grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Eugenio Suarez at the plate and takes high there. In there at the knees, and the count is 1-1. And a good eye there. Perdomo, the runner at first with one gone to the inning. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Back to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. The throw into second, and that's the second out of the inning on the first play. This is Corbin Carroll. Carroll batting in the cleanup spot, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. And down on strikes. 3rd out. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. We played an inning, no score. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, Cody Bellinger. Line drive. Full extension, makes the catch. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm. Got him. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. First pitch doesn't find the zone. No score here in the second. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 outs.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3 down. Bottom of the second. And now, Peyton Smith. Heel back to work. That misses. And it's 1-0.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to operate it.
Right down to shoot. And the count even at 1. And he deals. Missed with a changeup. And the count 2-1. And a foul ball. The 2-2. That one ran inside, almost got him. Outside, and that is ball 4. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Gurriel gets a piece. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
1 back.
Wow, just great bite to that
Back
slider.
to the
Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Bellinger pulls that one down. 2 down.
It's going to get wild.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Gabriel Moreno. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Arizona. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And we're back. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. That's a laser
Wells
base
with
hit.
Hellsbell.
And aboard on the leadoff.
Hello.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
I gotta get a
I could
dub
watch base
after
hits
our
like that
last
all day
performance. It was
long, and
drunk.
so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center
Ooh.
field.
Now this is in the air down the line. Carroll moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down. Now it's the second baseman trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. The other way, Suarez. On to second, they get 1. Double play.
Oh, man.
What
What
a
a
clean
turn.
killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied, 0-0.
Yorbit Rivas.
Back here in the desert, and stepping in is the speedy Jordan Lawler. First pitch misses. Wouldn't chase that time. 2-0 to count. Here it comes. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Got one close, ruled the ball. 3-1. And the righty deals. And strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Oh, this guy's 3-pitch repertoire is boring.
Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Just missed.
This is one of those situations
What
the
time we got?
infielders have to
It's not
pre-plan
1, it's
and
12.
understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for
Come
a
on,
double play.
2-0.
Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Ground ball right side could be 2. There's
He's
one.
out.
Over to first, but it's offline.
Well, a bit.
Well, they had the chance of turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I think
was
it's different at
sick.
the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throws, gets past him.
Well, the pressure was on, and he knew he had to have a quick release behind the plate if he was going to have any chance of catching him at second. He's got great speed, and in this case, it resulted.
Down the line, it's a base hit. In comes the first run of the game as the Diamondbacks take the lead.
Who is that? Perdomo?
It's a run on the board
I
and
can't
picks
get
up
him
an
out.
RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next pitch is outside. Perdomo stands at first with 1 out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stand on that double play.
In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. The pitch. Got him swinging for the
Nice pitch.
strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Oh,
That
the world's
slider
coming
down
to
and
an
away.
end.
It's
Rather
just kind
than
of a
to
slow
sit here
death.
and play
2
games.
strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, Corbin Carroll. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the 3rd. There's the strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Trent Grisham. And there's a strike. Gallen, a 6'2 righty, 28 years old. And he was selected for the All-Star game last year.
1-1.
And that skips in the dirt. 1-1 now. Just missed. Hit on the ground to the right side. Thomas steps on the bag. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Stepping in, Anthony Volpe. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. Ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out. And here's the first baseman.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And it's fouled away. The Diamondbacks up by a run. Top half of inning number 4.
Here we go. Big Ben Rice.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Offense held in check there to the bottom of inning number 4 now. Ready to go.
Ice cold
Now
water.
it's the DH, Peyton Smith.
Right?
That one fouled off.
Luis is okay. I should probably trade him.
Here
Keep
comes the
Rodon.
0-1. Foul ball there.
Or maybe move Gil to the bullpen. You need at least 4 solid pitches in your repertoire.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The wind of the pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Gurriel takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Next pitch is outside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. One down, base is empty. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Now fly ball to right center. Bellinger sizing it up. Drops into the glove. And there are 2 down. Alec Thomas now. He's 0 for 1. And that's a little bit high.
Right.
1-0. And another ball. 2 outs. Pitch misses. Ball 3. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Brings it in, and that is that. And we're back. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Gallen back to work. Swings through that.
You know, these Yankees definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
So now the DH spot, Jason Dominguez. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The Yankees down by a run. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that one fouled off. The wide to kick the pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Matt Wallner getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-1.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Base hit, Matt Wallner.
So a 2-out knock keeps the inning
105
alive.
miles per hour.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I
For
don't think that
Wellesley.
one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Wells in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. And 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
The D-backs leading by a run here in the second game of the series. Runner takes off, and that one goes straight to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, you got a stolen base there. Looking to pitch to
1-2
Wells.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder first. Back here at Chase Field, and here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1. And that clips the inside corner. And a
He's
pitch.
got to get home.
The punch out there.
Got him.
And there's one away.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And a foul ball.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
No ball, 2
Base is
strikes.
empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. 1-1 there.
2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. 2 out. And here is Jake McCarthy. To third, Cabrera. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Diamondbacks down quick. New inning getting started. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid.
Oh, perfect,
Way
perfect.
back there.
Waldo.
And forget it. It's out of here.
Waldo.
A gigantic blast. His first homer of the year, and we have a tie ball game. It's
113.7.
1-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. The changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
Whoa, way up there.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the second baseman. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swings through that one for strike 2. All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Come on, Yarbit.
Here comes a pitch. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
Don't be scared, Zach.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first down. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
He's got to wait down on it. Oh.
Grisham checks his swing. Appeal down to third. He did not go around. That's off the mark. And now 3-1.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The wind of the pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. One down. Now here is Anthony Volpe. First pitch swinging.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swings through that one.
Big-time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Throws at that one. It's a strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Number 22 up for the third time and takes ball 1. Gallen checks on the runner. Grisham back on a dive. Grisham off of first with 2 away. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team with that right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Bellinger up to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one is lifted in the air. Gurriel handles the chance. And Bellinger is out. And that's the 3rd out. Solo homer ties it for the Yankees. All even now at 1-1.
Unknown object as it was going over the East Coast. So let's see.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Now here is Geraldo Perdomo. New pitcher on here, Clark Schmidt. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season.
Clark Smith, he's all right. I don't know about his delivery, but precision.
The pitch. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Well, these Diamondbacks need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Next offering down in the dirt.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Balls it in, and there's 1 away. Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. Sliced hard but foul. The pitch. And that one a little below the knees. And the count even 1-1. And another ball. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. And that's ripped into left, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Carroll swings through it for strike one. Inside, almost got him. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the sixth. And fouled off. The next offering misses. And the count's even at 2. Struck him out looking.
Carroll didn't like that.
Now up next for Arizona, Peyton Smith. And ball 1.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
And there's a foul ball. Two outs.
Ball, that's too high.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nice catch.
One left for the Diamondbacks. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
1-1. What a diamond cutter.
Back here in the desert, top of inning number 7. Now up is the Yankees DH, Jason Dominguez. Strike 1. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough the 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Pulled strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. And up next for New York, Matt Wallner. That's in there. Strike 1. And there's a ball.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Big swing and a miss. Got him swinging.
You think you can, and then you
That
can't.
was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Gurriel handles the chance, and that'll do it.
Gurriel. Thomas Murray. Okay.
Bottom of the 7th. Here's Gurriel. And the right-hander back to work. That one the other way. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Safe at second with nobody out. And that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position. Alek Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Go ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Bounce to the right. And it goes just foul. Man at second. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball still 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
0-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Go-ahead run at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Volpe. Give a couple guys a day off.
Jordan Lawler
Yeah,
stands in now for the
Chisholm and
Diamondbacks. A strikeout and a walk. And that's straight. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Line drive. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the
Lawler's got a
plate.
gun.
He's safe.
What? Oh, he dropped the
Gets
ball.
himself up an RBI. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
2 outs. Swings and misses. Out
What's in
number
North
3.
Dakota?
So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Earlier
It's
today,
Major League
this was a
Baseball on the
missile
show.
detecting plane
Huh.
that was over North Dakota earlier. At the
Maybe they're
same
going to try and
time.
take out Fargo
Get a new arm
or
on the
Grand
mound to
Forks.
start the 8th. Kendall Gravely.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Puts a bunt down. The throw to first.
He's saved.
One down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Now it's the second baseman.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
In the dirt, ball 1. Moving in the bullpen, Kevin Ginkel. Up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Headed towards the corner. Sizing this one up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away now. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. He was late there, strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Ripped to third. Throws to first in time.
One more chance. Who are we going to bring in?
And we're back. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Geraldo Perdomo. Mark Leiter Jr. will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Sides here, actually, I think it's 3 sides, like northeast, south, and then like west. And each one of these, like, what is that, like stop sign looking shapes? What is that, an octagon? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, octagon.
And
Each one
here
of
it
these
comes.
Octagons, these stop signs.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Oh, we have an EAM again.
In the air to left center. Grisham trying to get there. Calls it in, and there's 1 away. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
2 down.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. That one not close. And that is ball 1. Just missed.
When you get to this part of the order, yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Here's a 2-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
In plenty of time to first. That's the inning. So 1, 2, 3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Kevin Ginkel. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. And a good eye there. swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it across, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. And now the first baseman, 1 for 3. And that one fouled off.
Power relievers, one after another, coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Yo.
Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Yo, what's up?
Got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Good slider struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that
Stand
slider
by,
right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel
Come on,
to it.
Bellinger.
Not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. And a base hit into right. And that puts the
The
tying
lights
run
are
on
going
base.
crazy in here tonight. Like surges.
Everything came together for him. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, looked into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Dominguez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And it's even up.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around the score.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save.
Well, it seems like
Nice
90 feet
job,
is such a
Bellinger.
big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. One strike away. Way inside. Popped up. He's under it.
Drop it.
He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, Blue, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on
What
to
a
win it
game.
by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB.
Oh, bonus game. Joe Ryan. I want to see the rotation. Close the roof. Bring out Garrett Cole. Well, maybe Rodon. Everybody looks good there. Let's rock. Where's Greg?
Wow, very
Oh, there he
concerning,
is.
guys. Very concerning. This Russian satellite is now
Keep
into
praying.
the
Now's the
Indian
time to be
Ocean.
praying.
It looks like I might have made a mistake. I said that this was coming from the over-the-horizon radar. Was coming from pave pause. It might not be pave pause. It might be for one pave pause operator.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon.
Chill.
This is a nuclear war radar we have.
Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first 2, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's Byron Buxton. The line of the pitch. That one ripped left field.
Get over his head.
And that should be extra bases.
Buxton is just
now he'll
starting
turn for
off
second,
unbelievably
and he's into
fast.
scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
He was
Buck
all
truck.
over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. Fouled off down the right side.
Good idea.
Buxton leads off second with
Go,
nobody
boys.
out.
I don't know if you guys are feeling pain tonight, but I'm feeling pain. I don't know what's going on.
And a pitch.
Get
There's
out
a
of
swing
here.
and a
Get
drive.
out of here.
Bangs off the wall. One
Ooh.
scores easily, and it's 1-0. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He
Well
lost his
done.
mojo.
Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Blackhawk down in
Now it's Goldschmidt
Mogadishu.
up to the plate. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first.
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
That misses, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but
Runner breaks for third. Trying to move him over here. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And a foul ball. One away with a runner at third. Late on that fastball.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Come on, baby.
Next pitch is outside. That one down the line and
Right down the line.
ball.
Come on, Stanton. Stand on one.
Out to center. Aiming to his
Gonna
right.
score a run.
He's got it. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. It's 2-0.
Score
So
runs.
many times that
Win
one
games.
gets out of here and
Easy.
into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
Cody Bellinger now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
On the ground, right side. Toss to Naylor, and Bellinger is out. And that is the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Yankees 2, and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here at Chase Field. So here's the
Rodon.
Carlos Rodon.
Well, this guy's coming off a season where fell short of 200 strikeouts, which is kind of the ultimate for pitchers to get to that level. And it just tells you how nasty his stuff is, but it also leaves a little bit on the table for him to come out this season and make
To first, but it pulls him off the bag. And at first, Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Just missed.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Rodon ready. Here comes. And the slider just misses. Just a few pitches in, but not very sharp on the mound in the home half of the first.
When you can score some runs for your pitcher in that first inning, you really want him to come out and shut that other team down so you guys can get back in the dugout and swing the bats. You've obviously got some hot sticks in the early part of this one.
Bellinger snags it on the run. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
The next pitch misses, and that's
Hold
ball
on.
3. And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Josh Naylor. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That one finds the corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Oh, anytime you launch one foul that has the distance, it's tough to reset for the rest of the at-bat. He's going to have to do it here. You know, that changeup.
Tournament
Cabrera.
1.
Feed to second, that's
2.
1. And that's 2. So no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left. On to the second inning here in the desert.
Need
It's the
something to
Yankees
drink.
2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here in the desert, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
You know, Boog, Jazz joined the ranks of Shohei Ohtani, Fernando Tatis Jr., and other young stars in baseball when he was named the cover athlete of MLB The Show in 2023. He says he always wanted to be on the cover of a video game, but never expected it to happen so quickly.
And now the count is even. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike. Not usually a big deal because most players are swinging at pitches up there, but we may see some surprise looks from hitters from time to time because that's just so unusual.
He goes down looking.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
That's a little bit low. 1 out, base is empty. Pitch misses there. 2-1. There's a strike. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And now it's 3-2.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And there's 2 down. Austin Wells digs in now. In the air out to center. McCarthy on the move. Long run, tracks it down. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. This is Corbin Carroll. Rodon back to work. Rodon, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Left-hand batter waits. Ripped to short. Throws to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Randall Grichuk now. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Next offering is down low. 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Outside low. 1-0. The Yanks leading by 2. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now 1-1.
1-1.
And a pitch. And another ball. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Ooh, Baez. You gotta remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Arizona, and they're down 2-0. And we're back On to the third inning, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. And a foul ball.
Our satellites are vulnerable to EMPs, that's correct.
That's out to center field. And that's a base hit.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Nobody out, runner at first. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strike.
In the air out towards right center. Base hit. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. That one ripped. If one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Throw is high and over his head. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. And they tag him out. One left for the Yankees, but they're on top 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. That one's in there, and that is strike 1. Good eye right there.
It's a good take.
This to third, Chisholm. Sends it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Digging in, Jordan Lawler. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. The Diamondbacks down by a pair here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Ball 1 low. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And it gets by him. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key.
That one is absolutely belted. Could be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second. It's 2-1. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And now Geraldo Perdomo. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball. The Yankees up by a run here in the third and final game of the series. Next pitch misses. 2-1. On the ground to third. And it's just foul. That was close. Rodon fires. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man.
Ripped down the line, way back there. It's got a chance, and it is foul. Kicks and fires. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And the inning is over. Arizona hits the board on this RBI triple. And the home team down a run.
And then we have
It's Major
some
League
kind of
Baseball, and it's on the
long-range
show.
radar of the U.S. Navy probably active right now off the East Coast. And this unknown object potentially is
Back here at Chase Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Giancarlo Stanton.
The radar turns off.
Foul ball there. Stanton measures 6 feet 6 inches, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he's a former home run derby champ. Nice grab from his knees, the throw, and they get the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
And first offering is fouled off.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Swings through that one out in front that time. And a ground ball to first. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Right side. Marte tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks held in check, but they still lead it 2-1. Bottom of the fourth. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Josh Naylor. The lefty fires. Outside low. Ball 1. Fouled off. He was late. And now the lefty. That one lifted to left. Sizes this one up. And out number 1 on the grab. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's 0 for 1. Puts the corner. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That just misses, and the count is 1-2.
Where's it going to hit?
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Went down on strikes his first time through. Gurriel gets a piece. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
That's to third, and they put the tag on him for the out. Back here in the desert, we go to the top of the 5th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. On the ground. And it finds its way through for a hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. And he's out. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. He really settled into this outing nicely.
Perdomo on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. Oswaldo Cabrera, the next to hit. Out towards right center field. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Fought off foul. Rodon ready, the 0-2 on the way. The other way, down the line, and it's foul. The pitch. Got him looking. And that's the first out.
That's just a nasty pitch right there. I'm not surprised at all that he got the strikeout looking. You know, at the plate, looks like it's a fastball off the corner the entire way until just that very last second when that cutting action takes over and brings it back to clip the outside corner. You just got to tip your cap sometimes, but overall, that's just a nasty pitch.
Next to hit, Jordan Love. And there's a foul ball. Kicks and deals. That clips the corner. The Yanks leading by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now that's smacked to right center. Diving, makes the grab.
Great diving catch to end the inning after the pitcher battles through a tough one. That'll fire up the dugout. Time to go hit.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Byron Buxton. Rodriguez back to work. Just missed.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn to...
Knocks it down. And he deals. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
This one popped up. Marte going after it. Makes the grab, 1 away. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Ripped on a line to center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 2 away. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. First pitch just misses.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
In the air, right field, settles underneath it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. So they go quietly there. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Geraldo Perdomo. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to follow. There's so many positives that led to that knock.
Grounded ball here, rolls foul. And he'll one.
Right through there for a strike. I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger coming on. Makes the grab. And there's one down. And now it's Josh Naylor. 1-0. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And the pitch. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. And a count 1-2. Rodon sets and deals. Popped in the air. Left field. Hauls it in, 2 away. Here comes the throw. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. And that's in there for strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that should be extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double, second and third now. Randall Grichuk will hit next. Right through there for a strike. Go-ahead run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Now a screamer into the outfield. That one out's against the fence. In comes the run from second. It's 3-2, and that's a double.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Missed with a changeup, and now it's even 1-1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Good eye in that spot. The pitch. Ground ball left side. Jazz tosses to first. They limit the damage here, but they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jalen Beeks.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Activity in the bullpen. Justin Martinez up and throwing. Graveman, the hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Bounce to the left side, and that's just foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Battling here as he fouls it away.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. The pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And another ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Up the middle. Perdomo tosses to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Bellinger in the box now. No balls and a strike. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Shelby Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
To the right side, Naylor takes it himself, and 2 away to start the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Trying to bunt his way on. And he picks it up in foul territory. Miller, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That one missed.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him off. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And a bunt towards third. Bare hand grab, the throw, but there's no play for him, and that's going to extend the inning.
I don't know if he planned to lay down that bunt before stepping into the box, but with the infield playing back, he saw an opportunity and he took advantage of it. Nicely done.
So 2 down, and next for New York, Trent Grisham, taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your...
Here goes the runner. Pitch misses inside. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run. They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Got him swinging. That's out number 3. And we're back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-1.
You know, these D-backs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Hauls it in for the out. Now the third baseman, Jordan Lawler. 1 for 2. Here's the strike. 95 of that one. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And a good eye there. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. 1 down, base is empty. Caught him looking for the K.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
That one pushed foul. Two outs. Lifted in the air, right center field. Has this one sized up. And that is that. Diamondback. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Justin Martinez. This is his 3rd time out this year. Wells swings through it for strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Kevin Ginkel up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. high fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. And that is gone. He jacks that one out to left. It's 3-3. These fans are just heartbroken right now.
What an incredible momentum swing on that home run, Boog. I mean, it's late in the game, just barely stayed fair, and it ties up the ball game. Impressive.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Next to hit, Oswaldo Cabrera. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. 0-1. Nobody on, nobody out, and we're in the top of the 8th. Bunting, and it's right in front of the plate. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
What a play right there. Dropped down, just a beautiful bunt, and maybe caught the defense by surprise a little bit, but now the go-ahead run is on at first, and that could be huge.
Now a chance for Byron Buxton. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And that one missing low.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Pickoff throw. Cabrera dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off. And there's 2 away. Now it's going to be Anthony Volpe. Out to short. Perdomo. Tosses across the first. That's the 3rd out. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Back after this. Back here at Chase Field, on to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the play. Geraldo Perdomo. Right through there for a strike. And there's the strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches.
And a swing and a miss. And 1 out now.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball a little more straight and below to it.
1 down, base is empty. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. And the right-hander deals. That one missing inside. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he dodges that fastball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stump. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Naylor now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a foul over the screen and back out of play. Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. Score remains tied at 3. Back here in the desert. And here's the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Martinez back to work. Ball 1 there. Ball to strike. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Gurriel handles the chance. And they get Goldschmidt to the out. And there's 1 down. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter. Number 22. Big spot for him here. And fouled off. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Hard hit to third. Waller tossed to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. A nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Bellinger, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's...
Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base.
Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
2 outs. Bellinger goes. And that bunted towards third. Whips it to first on the run. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 9. And now Corbin Carroll. Here comes a pitch. In there at the knees.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a ball.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a pop off in foul ground. 1 up, 1 down. Randall Grichuk now at the plate. 1 for 3. In the air, left side. Squeezes it. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. It's in there. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Struck him out swinging. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings. Back now, and we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. The extra innings rule placing a runner on second to begin the inning was a big move for baseball in 2020. So, Chris, how has that changed the way he's trying for third? Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Wells in the box here lets that one go for a ball. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second here in extra innings. Oh, man, that smoked him on the mound. And they get the out after the ricochet. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see it down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain.
Of this satellite, because they
Dude, it's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Now a bunt towards third. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
so with an ESP.
And we're back. And now Now the catcher comes up to hit. Gabriel Moreno. Fought off foul. Luke Weaver into the game.
Number 30, Luke Weaver.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe
swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So a change being made out at second, and here's the pinch runner, Alek Thomas. He's a potential winning run, so they're hoping he can score on a base hit. Waller in the box now, takes strike one. Swings and misses, struck him out. Had him out front for strike three. And now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Winning run in scored position with 2 away. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Brings it in, and that is the inning. One left for Aaron. Now into the ball game on defense. Back here at Chase Field. We're in extras here, and stepping in for the Yankees, Byron Buxton. And here it comes. And there's the strike. Extra innings certainly had a different feel starting in 2020 with a new rule placing a runner on second to begin the inning, and that forced teams to rethink their strategy in extra frames.
Yeah, much less margin for error, and Boog, to your dismay, not much sacrifice bunting. Teams usually try for the big inning.
Certainly not that much bunting for the road team as they try and play for the big inning, but for the home team, if the road team doesn't score, you'll see the home team bunt sometimes. Fires across the diamond. One up, one down. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Strike one.
0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one ripped left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
All over that one right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
And now it's going to be Paul Goldschmidt. Swings and misses. Slider right there. And a swing and a miss.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Man on second, 2 down. Got him. Take strike 3. Yanks lead 1. Back here in the desert, bottom of the inning. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. First pitch misses.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Not even close there. And that's ball 2. Up the middle, Volpe. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not enough, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
Marte in the box now. Takes strike 1. And the runner's coming home. Gets under and pops it up. And a foul ball. The winning run at third. And here in extra innings. That's down and in. Oh, right to the backstop. Across is the winning run, and the Diamondbacks walk it off in the 11th. 4-3 our final score. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon.
For the Victoria Diamondbacks, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base.
Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. John Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton. The cameras are out for this one, partner. Home openers are unique and always bring a special type of energy to the ballpark.
Boog, today is a celebration. It is the beginning of a new year, and there's no other game like this one on the schedule. It's the first time playing inside your home stadium with your brand new teammates, and you know the fans are going to bring the energy. The excitement is already building in here.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And taking the ball for the Yankees, Clarke Schmidt. What do we need to know here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The wind and the pitch. Andres Jimenez in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Righty delivers. And another ball. The wind of the pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. And that one clips the corner. One out, bases empty. That one's in there. And that's strike 2. The wind to kick the pitch. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. The 1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
Gets the call, and it's 1-2. Out to short, Volpe. Gets it to first, and Guerrero is set down. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in New York and towing the slab, Jose Barrios.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
And here is Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And he deals. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Hogan, the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch.
Full count.